So hello and welcome back to the Brescia Road to Glory career mode here on FIFA 20 is back on the channel, and we've returned with episode 2. It is going to be one of the most important episodes, I reckon, in this whole career mode's history due to our massive Champions League games. We've got some intense action coming up in today's episode. So if you go on to enjoy the video, make sure to slap it a like down below, subscribe and turn on notifications for more Brescia Road to Glory career mode, for some more Manchester United career mode on the channel as well, and just the regular FIFA 20 content we're pumping out on the channel. We'll go through our schedule. It is absolutely thrilling what we have in store for you today. We've got a trip to Anfield. We've got the return leg coming up as well. We'll get to that in just a second, but we've got Liverpool on the cards. We also have Napoli at home, a simple match up against SPAL, and there you go. We welcome Liverpool to the Rigamonti Champions League winners last year in real life. We also have some pretty decent Serie A games right here. We've got Lazio away. We also have Parma, and then a very decisive game at home up against Real Betis. So it depends on how we do in those Liverpool games. Could really dictate our Champions League campaign. We also have a game against Fiorentina at home, and then we move on. We have a trip to Inter. We're going to play at the San Siro as well as our last Champions League group stage match up against PAOK, which we should be able to handle. And then 2 final Serie A games before we move into 2022. So we'll find out if we make it out of the group stages here in the Champions League. We're currently on top with Liverpool. We're not on top, but we've got 6 points. We're in a healthy position. It's a better position than I thought we were going to go in, but we haven't faced Liverpool yet, the toughest team in the group. Our team is a bit kind of fatigued. They're not at full strength. We also have Tonali still with the injury. We've got a Hatteran in the midfield as well, and Haaland and Balotelli will start up top for this important one. We're resting Tonali considering he's got a bit of a knock, so he's going to miss out on a big away day trip to Liverpool. But Anfield has come calling. Cistana will be the captain to lead up Brescia for this one. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We're taking on Jurgen Klopp. Oh no, it is at the Rigamonti first. Okay, I completely missed that. Alright, we're at Anfield in the return. I got a bit ahead of myself, but let's get straight into this one. Who would have thought Sir BCHD would be able to get Brescia all this way, and Mario Balotelli will be facing his former team. I mean, he didn't do too much at Liverpool, but still, it's one of his former employers, and maybe he can prove the doubters wrong. Maybe he can prove the Reds why they shouldn't have sold him and why he's dominating here at Brescia. He had a brilliant end to Season 2. We started off Season 3 quite well. Fans are out again in their masses for this crazy Champions League fixture. Look at the likes of Van Dijk. Liverpool have got a stunning lineup, and they've brought their best. The nights you live for as a football fan, a footballer. These European nights, they're going to be something that these Brescia fans have to get used to, because, baby, I'm telling you, they're going to be a regular occurrence here while Sir VCHD is in charge. And here we go, Jurgen Klopp's man. He's sent out a really very strong side to face us. No mercy shown here. It's Gareth Bale and Edinson Cavani on the bench. Naby Keita, Fabinho, Modric in the midfield, Van Dijk and Sula, the centre-backs, Alisson in goal, and then that iconic front three. Alright, Balotelli, it's going to be a massive one, but let's get it underway here. Brilliant summer signing. Over to Viviani now. Armada will find him again. Viviani goes for the strike, and it's Alisson to get that one down low. Really doing well with the possession here. Roberto Firmino's in the box now. Out of fence. Old Koza, who's done really well, and he's probably been our player of the match. But we've had to clear that one away. The danger was immense. Oh, Robertson with a little cheeky pass back, and Balotelli, he's gone in for the kill. And Alisson lucky to get away with that one. It's a yellow card for Big Ballo. It's routine. And over to the Portuguese right back to Tavares. He's got a lot of green grass to run onto here. Maybe a little 1-2. Haaland's found the ball through, and we've split the Liverpool defense open here. Can Almada get one? Pass his South American compatriot in Alisson, and you bet he does. Thiago Almada is performing on the big European stage, and that is the opener for Brescia. 1-0, and it's all that we needed. One killer through ball from Haaland, and it was good night to the Liverpool defense. Sula and Van Dijk all over the place, and it's a low-driven strike from our number 10. Cool under pressure, and Alisson couldn't do much about that one. It's the low and hard strikes that are the hardest to keep out as a goalkeeper, and it's 1-0 to Sir BCHD's boys. Gotten that away, but we can't draw out a defender here. It's Viviani off to Mohamed Salah, and Dragowski, who's been on point so far tonight, has come out to save that one. Over to Hatteran, who's played really well. The boys have stepped up tonight, And Haaland will find that ball out. And Casase might have found Balotelli here in Liverpool. Shell-shocked right now. Sula's come out the back. And that is going to be a penalty. The German has been lashed out right there. Is that a red card as well? Liverpool might be sent down to 10 men. And bye-bye Nicolas Sula. He's gone to the shops. And that is sent off in the Champions League. He's taken out Balotelli there. And he's come out the back. He might have gotten the ball. But, okay, Roberto Firmino's coming off for this guy. Jurgen Klopp's going to have to switch his tactics because he's down to 10 men. Oh, it's not a penalty. It's a free kick. Can we make the most of it, though? Let's try and get something from this. Balotelli could work his magic. Maybe he might. Let's go. Let's go. Balotelli with my first free kick of FIFA 20. There's no greater feeling. It's big, bad Mario Balotelli. He turns the camera around. He faces the fans. And what an angle. What a photo. That is iconic. From Super Mario over the Liverpool wall. And he's tucked it into the top bins. Number 45 comes back to haunt Liverpool. And the tech is on that. That is sumptuous stuff from Mario Balotelli, and he's turned into a leader here at Brescia. The king of Brescia right here. Jurgen Klopp is rattled, and it's 2-0 in the opening first half. I cannot believe this. Liverpool down to 10 men as well. This is ours to lose. Now Armada again, who's running things. He's running the show, and he's our diamond right here. Slips it through to Balotelli. Can he find a runner? It will be Dominguez on the overlap. He'll run past Tavares. Dominguez at the back post. A header, and it is too easy. It's like clockwork right now. It is 1-2-3. And the Champions League specialist, he got our first few goals in the Champions League last episode against Real Betis away. And he's done so again. Here with Liverpool, it is slicing through their defense like a hot knife through butter. And it's the left foot into the open net, and that is 3-0. Trying to make a difference, and Viviani, who's really stepped up tonight. He's the midfield general, and every single player tonight has been playing out of their skin. And Casase now through on goal, the Kiwi. What can he do from this position? He went for the glory. And it's just wide. There's a beautiful run, and Balotelli might be in again. Can Balotelli get a double? It is Mario Balotelli just wide. Dominguez still working so hard, even though we're 3-0 up. Esposito fresh off the bench. And Doi can see the run of a Hatteran who's really fatigued, low on stamina, and Liverpool have been sliced open. Alisson have saved them from conceding 4, maybe 5 tonight. And surely now, no, Liverpool get it back. Will they get a goal? No, they won't take anything back to Anfield. And somehow, with a few of our key players out, our second squad, we get the victory. We get all 3 points at the Rigamonti. And it's another Champions League victory. We go top of the group. We're 3 out of 3 so far in Europe. We're undefeated. We're 100%. Viviani with a midfield masterclass. And Balotelli, the free kick specialist, does the job here for all 3 points. And for all 3 goals and a clean sheet. You can't get any better than that. I'm full of nothing but praise for the lads out there in the Champions League. They are really showing up to that competition, but we're back on track. We're focusing for the Serie A as well. Returning with some league action here, Pinamonti, Visharan, Gravenberch, and Tonali return to the starting 11. The back four is pretty much unchanged besides Bellanova returning at that right back position. Fresh after we beat Liverpool. Let's see if we can do it again in Serie A. It's overcast, it's rainy, it's a dull day here in Brescia, but surely that won't dampen our mood, dampen our spirits after that world-class performance against Liverpool. Napoli and Serie A, another massive clash, and this is just as important if we want to continue our charge towards the top of the table. This is how Napoli line up. Meret in goal as always. They've caused us a few problems in the past, Napoli, so we've got to be wary. It's Manolas, Sergio Roberto, and then a few players that don't even know there. Zielinski. They also have Grilic, Klaassen, and Uduin. Okay, bit of a weird lineup right here, but it's Martinez and Bakambu up front. We're a different team here. Let's take on the Giants yet again. Haaland will get us underway. They again applying the pressure. And it's over to Pinamonti. Pinamonti straight away finds Vishar, and it's a weak shot of Meret. Big ball over the top. They've switched that. And why isn't Dragowski coming out? I was taking Dragowski out. It was like it was in slow motion with that looping header. And that was like Van Persie-esque. 2014 World Cup. Klaassen has looped that one over Dragowski. I want a little replay on that. Even I was impressed. And look at that crossfield ball. I thought Dragowski was coming out for it to punch it away. And it's bloody RVP 2014. He's recreated the goal here in FIFA 20. I'm not even mad. Chistana lost him, couldn't out jump it. And it's a looping header over Dragowski. And we've conceded the first goal of this episode. A few little juggles, does a few little keepy ups. And he's managed to smash that one into the middle. It's Haaland. Haaland so close. Haaland finds the ball. And Pinamonti didn't realize he was in. And he's giving it straight through to Visharan. And how's he not tucked that away? In the middle, Visharan. Tonali. Hello, Haaland. I've seen that run. And Pinamonti's making a lovely little chase here. Andrea Pinamonti through on goal. And it's our weakest shot of them all. But the play was brilliant. And we've been rewarded there with the equalizer. Andrea Pinamonti. I've said it once. I'll say it again. Remember the name. We remember all those goals that Donnarumma scored against Napoli in season 1 and 2. And Pinamonti's replicated it here. Meret could have done better. But unfortunately for him, we've gotten the equalizer. Origi through on goal. Divock Origi off the post. And Napoli giving us a scare at the moment. Koza, little skill move. Didn't know he had that in the locker. And it's over to Dominguez. He's going to cross that one. And it's straight at Yari Vishara. And the Napoli defense fell asleep. After all their pressure, we get a tiny little chance there. And it was the man Dominguez to set that one up straight to Visharan. And it was similar to the goal we scored against Liverpool. We got across the face a goal, squared it, and it's a lovely little cross. Meret, unmarked in the middle, was Visharan. And we go into the lead. And look at this pressure. Haaland nearly. Napoli still getting away with murder here. But that is a sumptuous ball. And it found Divock Origi. The Belgian crosses that into the middle. Napoli playing some Sardi ball at the moment. And they've gotten an equalizer in stoppage time. Like I said again, I can't even be mad with that. That is some brilliant play by Napoli. And it's Divock Origi, a deft touch from the number 20. And it's Josef Martinez past the near post. I thought Dragowski's been brilliant all game. And it's just come off his knee. The spin caught him off guard. And I think Napoli have deserved that, to be honest. But will there be a late twist to the tail? No, that was pretty much the last kick of the game there. The Venezuelan having the final say. That would have been daylight robbery in the rain if we got away with those 3 points. But I guess it's a fair enough draw. So yet again, we've switched it up. We have a crucial Champions League trip over to Anfield in a few days' time. And we're up against SPAL away from home. It's a trip to Ferrara. And it's going to be that starting 11. Viviani, Sands making a big appearance in that central defensive midfield. We also have Wagnerman in there. Gravenberch gets back-to-back starts. And here we go. Let's see how they do. We can't keep dropping these crucial points to the likes of Napoli and the big teams. And it's a 4-0 demolition job. Haaland off the bench with a brace. Pinamonti and Sands, the American central defensive midfielder, getting on the score sheet. And it's a brilliant clean sheet and 4 goals to get the 3 points. More training going on here, and it's a Hatteran up to a 77, and Matteo Viviani getting to that 78 overall. The trip over to Anfield will be an interesting one. Hopefully the Brescia fans are out in their numbers. Balotelli returning, and you can still see that we're facing a bit of stamina fatigue issues at the moment, playing multiple games in weeks. And I said we needed that squad depth. You guys were saying that we had a lot of players that we weren't using, and I guarantee you now that we'll be using most of them this season, depending on how far we get in all our competitions. But it's Liverpool away. Let's get straight to it. And here we are. It's a famous stadium for European football, and we'll be taking the pitch here today. They've pretty much got the same starting 11 out for this one. Another massive milestone for Brescia and Sir BCHD. Almada is now at an 85 overall, if you didn't catch it in the menus. But now, let's cut straight to the chase here. Roberto Firmino to kick us off. Off to Fabinho. It's Roberto Firmino. Big tackle in. Sandro Tonali. This could be a lovely little counter at the moment. Hatteran tries to find the right play. He's not going to find it. He'll cut it back. And that might be Haaland through the Norwegian. Can he do it at Anfield again? He's done it in real life. And he's going to do it again in FIFA 20. The Norwegian with the first of the episode. And he runs straight to the away fans right in front of the Brescia faithful. They've travelled from Italy over to England to show their support. And we're on track for another brilliant result if we keep this up. Haaland slots it at the near post. Right foot into the bottom left-hand corner. You love to see it. And it's past Alisson again. His foot can't get there quick enough. And it's 1-0 to Brescia, baby. Over to Firmino. Now Mohamed Salah. Ahmada's tracked back. And Salah has been pocketed in these 2 games. Can we keep Liverpool out again? It's Naby Keita. We've taken our defenders off guard now. Luka Modric. Dragowski comes out. How was he not claimed that? He literally came out and did nothing. Okay, then Modric gets one back. Liverpool aren't really bothered, but they get the equalizer here. Okay, Dragowski, you'd think he'd come out and get it, and Modric just somehow puts it past him into an empty net. Tonali, he might crack one, you know. Tonali lets fly, and Alisson showing his experience in the Champions League. And Tonali could find the ball through to Haaland again. The Norwegian one-on-one with Alisson. He won't make another mistake. He'll never make a mistake, the Norwegian. And we tried to run over to the Brescia faithful, but it just wasn't happening. He shows his class on Champions League night. Liverpool, although getting the equalizer, we bring one back. And now it is 2-1. The left foot pummel driver. And it caught Alisson out there. Definitely. He was probably thinking that we're going for the right foot, but no. Don't tell me the third before half time, boys. These players have families. They have children to go back to. Haaland. Oh, that could have been the third if it wasn't for Alisson's bravery. And there we go. Half time. Thanks to that Haaland brace, we're 2-1 up. Over to Haaland. Big interception from the Norwegian. And he's just proven his pace and power at the moment. It's Balotelli lurking in the middle. Can he find him? No, it's going to be through to Almada. And he gets on the score sheet again. He did it in Brescia, and he'll do it here at Anfield. He kicks down the corner flag. No respect for the six-time champions. And why would we? Brescia have come into this competition fresh, controlled, and slided into that bottom left-hand corner. The technique on that, Almada, world-class. Alisson got a fingertip to it. It wasn't enough, and it's drilled in from our marquee man, the number 10, again. And could this be all 3 points wrapped up? We could find ourselves already qualifying for the knockout rounds, but there's still more to do. We'll cut it back, finds it into Dominguez. Now Tonali wants to get in on the act. He touches that on beautifully. Sandro Tonali, the captain, just puts it wide. That would have been the icing on the cake. Cheche loses that one out. And the Kiwi, can he recover? The Kiwi got there, but it's the shot from Origi or Naby Keita. Yeah, Naby Keita fired into the top left-hand corner. Okay, I must admit, I got too comfortable. We got too relaxed. And you'd thought that the Kiwi redeemed himself, but no. The defense. Oh, he was so close as well. That is a sumptuous strike. Surely now, Dragowski will just hold it. And we can get the 3 points. And we will progress through to the round of 16. 4 wins out of 4 in the Champions League. Who would have seen it coming? Little old Brescia to get the win over Liverpool. Not once, but twice. We beat them at the Fortress. We beat them at their own patch. And if the prospect of Liverpool doesn't scare us, who knows what will? And I had my doubts before this episode, but this side just keep outperforming every single game. It's just a question of whether we can keep that up and get this consistency going. I'm pretty much just going to stick with that starting 11 that got the job done against Liverpool. We've taken out a Hatteran for Visharan. And then we're also, we're just going to sim this one at home against Parma. We should be able to get the job done there on 3 losses on the bounce. And now we get that 3-0 victory. Haaland, Almada, and Koza getting on the score sheet. Balotelli missed a penalty, and Tavares came off with a bit of a knock. Ah, damn it. As soon as the Portuguese wingback was coming into form, he's out for 6 weeks now. That's a big blow. More training after that win propelled us to second in the table again. And Pinamonti goes up to a 79. Our strikers are now starting to come into that 80 range. It'll be Bellanova to take over that right back position instead of the injured Tavares. So hopefully he can step up to the plate. If we want to keep up with the big boys and we want to compete with the Scudetto, a vital 3 points is needed in the capital tonight. Let's see what we can do here at the Olimpico. The Olimpico looking as stunning as always tonight. It's always a tough trip, and Lazio's always caused us some problems, whether it's away or at home. So we've got to be wary of the Eagles tonight. It's another massive Serie A clash, but it's one that we need to perform in and get those 3 points despite the intimidating tifos and the fans out there tonight. We need to get the job done. This is how Lazio line up. It's that famous 3-5-1-1, 3-5-2 formation. They've got some former Liverpool players in there, like Wijnaldum. They also have Henderson, Lazzari, and they have Joe Gomez as well, Stindl, and of course, it is Ciro Immobile up top. Oh no, it's Kramaric up top. And now it's Kramaric over to Stindl, Kramaric. It is Dragowski, comes out again, and almost fails like he did against Liverpool. Lazzari, oh, our defense is split open right now. Kramaric at the near post, Dragowski to the rescue. No, what? How has that happened? How has that even occurred? And Lazio get the opener again. Like against Napoli, we go down early. And look at this. Bounce straight to them. Bounce straight back to them. And how has Dragowski not saved that? Has he misinterpreted it? What is going on? Johnny with a scuffed shot. And it's Dragowski. What is he doing? He's flying away like Superman. Trying to play from deep. Here's Tonali. Wins it. Over to Balotelli. Balotelli finds Haaland. That is beautiful link up. And it's Strakosha with the touch. But it's the strikers combining for a beautiful piece of play there. And we return with a lovely little finish there. It's the reply. Balotelli sumptuous. Just elite ball over the top. And it's Haaland with the first time volley. Beats the best at Strakosha. This will be a lovely angle to watch it from. And that is probably one of our best goals this season, just in terms of how stylish the goal was and how different and unique it is to all the other goals we've been scoring. And it's Haaland again, on form and amongst the goals. Kasase will try it, cross that one in. Balotelli's waiting. Strakosha with a brilliant save. Balotelli, get there. It's Tonali to prop it up to himself. Tonali has a go. Tonali has a second bite of the cherry, and Strakosha read it all the way. Over to Almada. Visharan. Almada might step up. Almada has a go, and it's off the post. Nothing's going in for us today. What is going on here at the Olimpico? Lazio getting away with murder at the moment. Could they cause a shock result here? It is Henderson back through to Luis Alberto. And thankfully, Dragowski was on the case. Oh boy. Oh boy. Johnny back into the middle. Dragowski again with another clinical save. And it stung the gloves again. Cuts back. The space is limited. And Bruno over to Balotelli. We're into stoppage time now. He'll cut it back. Any runners in the middle? It's Balotelli. No, why did no one get there? We've taken Stindl down, and that will be the full-time whistle. We hold on. After Kasase was sent off, we held on, being down to 10 men. And Lazio could have well and truly gotten the winner in those few instances, but thankfully we hold on for the point. I'm not going to be one to simulate Champions League games with this Brescia side, but hey, we're sitting top of the table right here. It's a 6-point gap. Liverpool are most likely going to win against PAOK. We've got Real Betis at home. It's a bit of a rotated starting 11. Pinamonti Esposito up top. And okay, we take the 2-1 loss, but Kasase gets on the score sheet. However, though, we're back at the Rigamonti for some more Serie A action coming up against 5th place Fiorentina. This could be a massive one on the cards today. Can we pull through via the sim? They've lost 3 games in a row, and now we've put on a 4th here with Tonali getting the one and only goal in the 84th minute. It's going to be the decisive one, and that is all 3 points on a terrible run of form, La Viola, and we've taken advantage of that. Cistano with an injury, though. More training, more grinding, and more hustling here as Armini gets up to 79. Haaland has hit that 80 overall as well. An update on some injury news. It's our brilliant midfielder, Nicolas Dominguez. The Argentine is out for 10 days after a training injury, as well as Cistano for 8 days after that simulation victory. The San Siro awaits us, though. We're up against second place Inter. This could be another title decider. Beautiful scenes here as we take another trip to Milan, or this time the Giuseppe Meazza, the San Siro, whichever you want to call it. It is a wonderful stadium. We've taken a trip to the Olimpico this episode, and now it is another big city in Italy, Milan. We're basically through to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Now it is time to focus on the Serie A to cap off 2021. It's big Haaland, Almada and Balotelli to start for this one. Inter with their classic starting 11. Lautaro Martinez will kick us off. Party. Big interception from Viviani. He's back. And he's better than ever before. Over to Haaland. And Viviani, who's loving his football at the moment. He might find the perfect ball into Haaland. The flick and the deflection. How has that happened? And what is he doing in the goal? What the hell? That is so random what just happened there. It was Viviani who placed it perfectly. The flick and then that celebration went so perfectly. That is just magnificent there. He just chipped it over as well. It was a rebound, the quick reaction from the Norwegian. And he does the Homer Simpson running celebration on the ground. Oh, what a way to get the goal at the San Siro. 1-0, and it's his 7th goal in the league. Back to Sandro. No, it'll be for Sharon to get a hold of that. Sandro will let fly, and the deflection nearly caught out Handanovic. Oh dear, oh dear. Inter through on goal. And Dragowski, who's really stepped up this season, saves the equaliser. Action-packed to start off here. We're playing at a high tempo. And look at this, the space has opened up. It is Matteo Viviani through on goal. What's he going to do? He will cut back, and it's Jari Vasharen. Oh, we should have taken that chance. Over to Lautaro. Now Poulsen through the legs of Armini. Armini tries to recover, and he's put Martinez off guard. But unfortunately, he still makes it count. And it's Lautaro to strike that one into the top right to get the equaliser. They kind of deserved it, but I thought we did enough there to put Martinez off balance. And it's the back heel through the legs. Oh, you gotta hate it, but it was a brilliant strike and fair play. Viviani wins it back well. Tonali won't be selfish this time. Gives it off to Armada. Demands it back, and the captain through to Balotelli. He needed the back heel there, but it'll work out in the end in Almada. I thought he was offside, but we've somehow slipped that one through. And it was Balotelli who, I wanted the first time back heel there, but he's waited it off perfectly, waited for the right moment, and slipped the Argentine through. And again, he's proven his worth here. Our highest rated player, our marquee man, and Tonali. Balotelli just let it fall through. He dragged it across to number 45 to provide for Thiago. The no-look shot. He doesn't need to know where the goals are as he slipped that one past Handanovic. And we go back into the lead. Can it be the third now? Balotelli off to Thiago Almada for the double. Harry Winks cuts that one into the middle. Lautaro gets one back for Inter. That's the equaliser, actually. Oh, my goodness. And it's Lautaro with the double. The cross in. They've caught out Casase at that left-back position. And there we go. It's the second for Inter. And now it's game on. I can't even see where anyone is. Why has that happened? Why have we given the ball away there? Dragowski, it's a hat-trick for Lautaro. And the goal kick. I couldn't even see where anyone was. And Lautaro gets there ahead of our defense. They pushed up. And from 2-1 up, we now find ourselves 3-2 down. This is absolutely unacceptable. Oh dear, now we've been split open. Dragowski, come out, son. And it's off the line by Koza. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I'm pressing X so he can clear it away. And he does the weakest header you've ever seen. Oh, that's bad. We've had such a good episode, but this game has just let us down. It's left a poor taste in the mouth right here. Just defensive errors all over the place, really. After I thought we were without Castano, we look a shadow of ourselves at the back right now. And that is it, full time. It's a nightmare here in Milan as we go 4-2 down and take our first L of the video so far. Alright, so basically, just to cap off the year, we're into December now. It's a 3 pretty easy games there. And if we get a point in the Champions League, we should be able to finish top of the group there. Chievo and also Udinese in the Serie A, which should be easy matchups too. So let's see how these calendar sims go. We love a little calendar sim. And let's see how we're looking at the end of 2021 leading into 2022. Alright, so the results. We won 4-1 against Udinese. Back to winning ways as well against Chievo. Let's see how we did away in Greece. It was a 3-1 victory against PAOK. And that confirms us top of our Champions League group. And there we go, some more training to end out the year. Hatteran goes up to a well-deserved 78 in there. So that dagger against Inter, the loss we took there really set us back. As Juventus and Inter currently the 2 Scudetto challengers. We're still in the mix there, but we're bang into that top 4 position. Torino, Roma, Napoli just outside. Fiorentina, Lazio down in 12th, surprisingly, and it's Parma, Chievo, both Verona clubs in the relegation zone. In the new year, we're up to face Bologna in the round of 16 in the Coppa Italia competition, which I do want to take very seriously considering our poor attempts in the last 2 seasons. Let's take a look at our round of 16 opponents in the Champions League. It is RB Leipzig. Interesting stuff there. We're off to Germany. It's our first trip to Germany, and it's going to be a tough one. And luckily, we avoided Bayern. We got another German team, but it's still a difficult challenge. And just to cap things off, we'll simulate into January, and that will be it. We're now into the January period. It's going to be a busy time. It's going to be a hectic period. So this will really test us to see if we're ready for Season 3 and what's to come. So BCHD has got a lot on his hands, and can the boys rise up to the occasion? That is the question. If you did go ahead and enjoy it, please make sure to smack the like button down below. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more of the Brescia and Manchester United career mode series. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the description. Also comment down below any suggestions or what you'd like to see in the series. I have been BCHD. Hopefully you have enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you all on the very next episode.